Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. This is Josh One, and once again, look, I am in the alpha. I finally have it. Yay! Thank you, Blizzard. Today, I thought I'd just do an overview of the Demon Hunter class, specifically the Vengeance spec, and just go over what is up in the new alpha build that came up today. So we're going to look at the talents first. First up, in the first row, most of the talents actually haven't changed that much, but I will go over them. Abyssal Strike, you makes your Infernal Strike range is increased by 10 yards and its cooldown is reduced by 8 seconds. Agonizing Flames, your Immolation Aura increases your movement speed by 30% and deals 20% increased damage. Razor Strikes, while your Demon Spikes Razor Spikes. While your Demon Spikes is active, you deal 50% physical damage, and your melee attacks can snare the targets for 20% by 20% for 6 seconds. In row 100, we have the Feast of Souls. Soul Cleave heals you for an additional 804 health over 6 seconds. Then you have Fallout, your Immolation Aura. Initial Burst has a chance to shatter soul fragments from your enemies. And then we have Burning Alive, where every 2 seconds your firing band deals 76 fire damage and spreads to a nearby target. I'm playing with this one just because it's good for AoE pools, which is nice for leveling. Next up in the 102 row, we have Flame Crash, which just makes your Infernal Strike creates a sigil of flame when you land. Same thing it does on live. Charged Flesh, your fiery brand increases the fire damage your abilities deal to the target by 20%. And then we have the oh so never changed and oh so useless Fellblade. And excuse me, I had to wet my whistle there. And honestly, it hasn't changed, and it's still, at least in my humble opinion, still useless. The road 104, we have Soul Rendering, which increases your leech, gives you 5% leech, and you gain an additional 25% leech while your metamorphosis is activated. Then we have Feed the Demons, which basically does the same thing on live. Consuming a soul fragment reduces the remaining cooldown of demon spikes by 0.5%, or 5 seconds, excuse me. This is what I'm running at the current, which is probably what I honestly think for leveling. I think Fracture is actually is better for just for leveling purposes because you get the extra pain generation. Because right now for leveling, nothing as a tank spec, nothing really hurts you that much. Even with mobs, you can pretty much keep yourself up pretty good, but so Feed the Demon, I don't think is needed right now. I mean, it's gonna probably be neat I'm sure it's gonna be neat in dungeons and raids and stuff later on. But for leveling purposes, I think Fractured is a much better talent. Then you have it replaces Shear, and it rapidly slashes target for a little over 1200 physical damage and shatters 2 lesser soul fragments from them. And again, this is also better because of the soul fragments you get, which you can use for Soul Cleave or Spirit Bomb. So, I just think it's all around better talent. In 106, you have the Sigil Chains. These have not changed whatsoever. If you've seen them on live, then they're exact same here. Next, we have 108, which we have Gluttony, which consuming a soul fragment has a chance to activate metamorphosis for 5 seconds. Then you have Fell Devastation, which is a 1 minute cooldown and is channeled. And it gives you a cone of fire damage, doing a little over 2900 damage over 2 seconds. And the damage also causes you to heal for up to about 7600 health. This is a nice little oh crap button if you need the extra healing, but so far I really haven't. So I've been going with the more smaller heals, but pretty nice Soul Bomb. Soul Bomb consumes up to 3 soul fragments. within 25 yards and then explodes, affecting nearby enemies with frailty for 20 seconds and damaging them for a little over 300 fire per fragment. And it also, you heal for 10% of all the damage you deal to enemies with frailty. This worked out really good, actually. I'm running with Last Resort right now, though I do believe Soul Barrier, which I'll get to in just a minute, is a better talent. Staying fatal damage instead transfers you to Metamorphosis form and returns you to 30% health. This effect will occur every 8 minutes, which is pretty much what it is on live. Next we have Void Reaver, which enemies struck by Soul Cleave deal 8% less damage to you for 4 seconds. Then we have Soul Bearer, which is on a 30-second cooldown, and it shields you for 12 seconds, absorbing a little over 9,000 damage. And it consumes all your soul fragments within 25 yards to add a little over 1,800 damage to the shield per fragment. Now, I think this will be really, this is pretty nice as an old crap button. But I actually think this will probably be the go-to for most things. Especially when leveling, and probably early dungeons, because 8% damage is actually pretty decent. Okay, that's all basically for PvP side. I mean PvE side, excuse me. For PvP, I haven't really done a lot of that yet. I can't really say much to that, but it does seem like it's not going to play a whole lot different than what it is, as least for right now. PvP doesn't seem a lot different spec-wise, or the talents and stuff aren't in, so we don't have anything. But just these talents here, PvP is not going to really change that much so far, as is the build now. I don't know how it will be, of course, later on. I guess now we will get into some. I'll get into some. Playing. We'll kill some mobs and just let you see stuff work in action. Okay, we're gonna grab this rare here. And you're just gonna let him hit us for a little bit here. Come on, do some damage. There you go. And then you can see if you hit Soul Cleave, boom, just pretty nice. Just a really nice big heal as usual. And if you want to hit Spirit Bomb, you got some. And every time you hit him, you get some healing back. As I said, not a whole lot. Then you just keep the Soul Bomb up. Not a whole lot of difference. And honestly, there ain't a whole lot right now, at least what I've done, that can kill you just out in the world. I will be doing some dungeon runs and stuff a little later on, and I'll try and get some videos out for that so y'all can see the difference. And let's just go ahead and finish you off here. Come on. And we get some resources from. Let's go ahead and just round up some mobs here, so we can. Let's just do 4, so we can. There we go. That. Get this stuff rolling out. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Now we're actually getting some damage. Move Leonora back up. Not a lot of huge hits, but it's just a lot of facets, a lot of constant damage, which is nice. And I mean, I never went down, I don't think, below 90% health, so. Let's go, be right back. I'm gonna go up and actually grab a few more. Just gonna see what my limit is. I've killed I think up to 6 things when I was testing it out at one time. So we're gonna see if we can't. See, get you and come back here. That way we don't lose. Ah, we lost stuff. There we go. Now we're taking some damage. There we go. Just heal ourselves right back up. Put our aura back up. Make sure those are still rolling around. See, we can pretty much keep this up all day. It's pretty much... regular mobs are really nothing. Alright, that's all I really wanted to let you guys know. Let you just see what's going on. Gameplay is pretty much more or less the same as it is live right now, but I am enjoying this very much. I'm enjoying because I leveled as Vengeance, but then I went to Havoc and Legion just because I like the DPS stuff a little better. I didn't like the flow of the tanking for Vengeance, but I'm actually this seems a little smoother. I'm not sure why. It may just be me, but it seems a little smoother right now. I can't say how it will be later on at max level, but right now it does seem a lot smoother. So I am enjoying this very much. Please leave a like, leave a comment. Please let me know what you guys think of the new spec and stuff. If you have any comments or questions, of course, leave down below. Make sure you hit the bell to subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you can get all my new videos. And I will see you next time. And as always, have a good day.